see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. And for Atlanta, the guard set is Young and Bogdanovic. DeAndre Hunter out there with Clint Capella. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
Now, here's Rozier. Back to Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Embracing the physical nature of the game, Butler loves getting contact while shooting.
And for Jimmy Butler, he's the type of player we know, Steve, that fills in the gaps wherever his team needs it.
Kevin, he's often the top scorer, defender, and playmaker for his team. His desire to win is unmatched. Jimmy Butler might be the most overlooked superstar in this league.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's really the heartbeat of the team. Jimmy Butler means so much to this locker room.
And so Butler nails both of them. So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
The defense was there, but overall, DeAndre Hunter showing his footwork and agility in the lane.
Butler passes to Adebayo. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Now Young. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
They're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his second foul here in less than a minute.
Tie game in Atlanta. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Lead 2.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Young with the ball. Hands out there with Okongwu. And it's Young, and it's Matthews, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Here's Jaquez following the basket by Trae Young. Here's Jaquez. He's covered by Matthews. Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. Pocket 2. Deep 2 from Robinson. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
Robinson doesn't let the defense get to him, keeping his eyes on the rim.
Here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first. Team first.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Young.
I respect the resolve of Trae Young. When the game gets tough, he stays strong. When the defense goes at him, he comes back at them. He doesn't back off.
And so Young nails them both.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Bounce pass from Rozier. And it's Butler missing.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout-out to the playmakers. This team
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's say.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the Hawks with possession here. The lead is 2. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The wingmen. It's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward. Hunter with some nice defense.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Adebayo finds Rozier. Puts it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Here's Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lets it go with the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Hawks on top, up 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Johnson is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Matthews in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th. Our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Buffkin, it falls!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Butler against Johnson. Butler, no good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. And they go to the intentional foul.
His first, team second. At the line for Atlanta. Two shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
He's looking cool and in control. Trae Young not afraid of the high-stakes situation.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
And the Heat call time here. They trail by 5. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
And we continue to see Young take on more responsibility, welcoming the challenge to go to the line.
Butler kicks to Rozier. His 3-pointers off the mark. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
His first, team
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so the Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense